Hi Scorpio, it's your girl Alex, and I am here to bring you another tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what this whole crunchy universe has for my beautiful Scorpio. Magician. You've got that magic. Child. King of Pentacles. Trying to manifest financial stability. Page of Wands. Exciting message or triggering message. There's chaos and conflict. Judgment. Okay. Two of Swords. Okay, first message. The universe is saying if you are in any sort of chaotic environment, be careful not to become that chaotic environment. Make sure you can separate between yourself and the environment. That's the first message. The second message for most of you is you can't live a positive life with a negative mind. So by any chance, and I don't know who the hell I'm about to call out, but baby, if you can't get nowhere in life because you talking about Tom, Dick, Harry, and Shireen, baby, it's not life. It's because you got a raggedy ass mouth. Child, I'm moving on. So I feel like some of y'all need to make an agreement or some sort of bond with the universe. Be like, look, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to engage, universe. I'm not going to engage. Child. Oh, Lord, there's Moses. There's the emperor. You got to take power and control back over your heart. So I feel like many of you are in a gossipy type of environment. Dog eat dog. Every man for themselves or every person for themselves. And I feel like the universe is really, really, really calling you out, Scorpio, and saying, listen, you keep staying your ass in this particular situation. Is it because you one of them or are you really one of us? Ooh, child. Equal enemy companions. What did she call it, Brene Brown? Intimate enemy companions, something like that. Basically, people bonding over talking shit about one person or one thing, right? So if I wanted to talk about, I don't know, a particular political person, me and you could bond talking shit about that political person. That's what this feels. Ooh, child, my angels just said entanglement. Ooh. Wait, Jada Pinkett Smith's spirit is over this reading. We don't need you, Jada. Go on back over there. Go serenade or try to dig up Tupac's energy. Not over him. All right. Four of Wands. You're trying to manifest peace. You're trying to manifest stability. Okay. I saw this Four of Pentacles. I flipped it, right? It's upside down, but I'll flip it up. But I put it back in the deck because I heard, how you going to try to manifest stability when you are talking shit that you ain't right within yourself? I don't know who reading this is, angels, but I need y'all to lighten it up because I ain't trying to get stung out here in these streets. There's immaturity going on here. There's immaturity that is either that's either agitating or aggravating and causing more chaos, or the chaos has become a part of you and now you are unsettled. So there's some sort of immaturity or triggering that's causing this chaos. And the universe is trying to sit you down, Scorpio, like, come in. No, get your ass over here, right? Stop fucking with them, right? Ooh, child. And look, the emperor sitting right there. Is this who you really are? Is this who I raised you to be, Scorpio? Ooh, child. God, don't get me stung out here. Judgment. I'm sorry, that's the world card. Some of you have lost sight of your goals. Four Swords. Some of y'all have demons that you have not healed from. You have not overcome. Four Swords with the Page of Wands is you keep thinking about something somebody said to you that might have pissed you off. The Magician. Maybe a manipulation. Fuck. This is verbal abuse. Something somebody said to you never left your mind. And I feel like them saying that to you triggers you, right? An example is if you grew up with, a caretaker who is like, you ain't never going to become nothing. So now every time somebody challenges you and makes you feel like you're lesser, younger, smaller, inexperienced, inferior, that triggers you. You feel like you're being manipulated. You feel like they're trying to take advantage of you. And now you overreact to it. So you have some deep-rooted wounds that are coming up in a particular situation, Scorpio, that's triggering you over and over. But not only is it triggering you, but it's also blocking you from success or stability, strength. I also feel for some of you, there is a particular hard-headedness. It's almost like a lesson the universe has been trying to teach you over and over and over, but you keep ignoring it because you're too stubborn or prideful to go back and learn that lesson. Boy, this reading took a weird turn that quick. Look at that. Three of Swords. There's an issue here of inferiority. That's power and control. That's pain and hurt. And betrayal. Ugh, like I needed his ass. King of Wands. That's ego and pride. So more love, less ego and pride. There's ego and control. Power and control. Strength. Flipping it, right? The twos. So the law of opposites. Strength. Opposite of strength is weakness. So I feel like for a lot of you, when you become emotional, you feel weak when you become emotional. Ooh. I feel like you want to change that. Angels just also said to me too, for many of you, if you resonate with that, you feel weak when you're emotional. This shows its head specifically in a home life type of situation. Or let's just say non-professional situation outside of work. All right, I got to get a card off the floor. I have socks on, so I can't push myself back. Queen of Swords. That's logic. That's feminine logic. Oh, Lord. That's manipulation. You're too logical outside. Okay, that makes sense. This is so fucking stupid. My angel said, well, if you're a logician, there's no such thing as that. Do not ever you say that to anybody. If you're a logician, like if you're a logical person and you use your logic in your profession, you don't know how to turn it off at home. Right? If you're any sort of analyst, you don't know how to turn it off at home. Let's say you don't have a profession where you have to use your logic. For a lot of you, your logic is misplaced. You use your logic more so at home, in familial, social situations where you should not, right? I have the Ace of Cups here with the unace of the King of Rods, right? He's the unace of cups. right? This is the most unace of cups king in the tarot next to the king of swords. So it's almost like your passion is misplaced. Instead of using your emotional, romantic, loving, positive passion, you dry it all out and you use your logic. I was watching this video on YouTube. I think it was from the School of Thought. And basically they did a video on how in certain situations you're too logical when you should be more either practical or emotional. So I feel like with this particular reading, there are many of you who rely on and use your logic to help maneuver yourself in situations, get yourself out of situations, instead of maybe being more emotional. Angel said specifically compassionate. Look at that. Look at that. The Page of Cups. May I have an example, please? My angels just said it's almost like telling your boss, I'm sorry I was late this morning. You know, my child was sick. And instead of your boss responding, oh my God, are they okay? Do you need more time off? Which is the compassionate way to respond. It's almost like your boss saying, it's okay, just don't let it happen again, right? That logical, get back to work, produce your widgets, turn in your widgets, get your work done, instead of relying more on the compassionate approach. So that's the third four. I have the Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Four of Cups. The tree sitters are the only ones who are not on the table. So Four of Pentacles with the Page of Wands and the Four of Swords. Okay. My angels just said this way about you stems from childhood. So it kind of feels like maybe you were raised by parents who, like, if you fell down and got a boo-boo and you were crying, they're like, oh, get back up and go back over there and play, or wipe yourself off and don't, right? It kind of feels like you were raised by somebody who didn't show emotion. Or if the emotion that they did show, the primary emotion that they did show was anger. Oh, God. So there is a lack or loss of compassion here, Nine of Cups. That's that drunken Buddha love. Yeah, buddy. Angels are saying there was a lot of disputes, fighting, and argument growing up. And I feel like with the magician here, there's a lot of manipulation here, right? And here, now, by the way, I'm about to introduce or show you guys a positive form of manipulation. So say, for instance, this is a different example. You lived in a two-parent household. You had two parents who raised you. And say, for instance, one of those parents worked really hard, worked long hours, maybe 2-3 jobs. So it was almost like when this parent came home, they were mean, they were tired, they were short, they were unaffectionate, and, you ran up and was like, hey, Daddy, look, I got an A on my spelling test. And it's like, oh, that's great. Sharon, where's my beer? You know what I mean? That dismissiveness, that rejection, it kind of feels like you grew up with and somehow or another internalized it. Okay. So now when there are happy situations, instead of approaching the happy situation with emotion and heart, it's almost like you became your overworked parent. Oh, that's great. Yeah, moving along. Don't let it happen again. You know what I mean? Judgment. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like the universe is putting a mirror up in front of you saying, oh, by the way, look at these wounds. Look at how you are. Look at how disgruntled. Really? Are we really using the word disgruntled? I like it though. My angels are saying, look at how disgruntled you are. But again, I feel like it's because you were the product of your parental upbringing. Five of Cups. I can't make this up. That's past emotion, past disappointment. So have you become your parent? Have you become that Queen of Swords? That cold, raw, blunt, logical, unfeeling person to water down, dry out a particular situation? Wow. My angels just said, and Scorpio, forgive me. My angels just said, and you wonder why your money is dried out? Ooh, I'm going. Five of Wands. Oh. Angels just said, you don't see how you are causing rippling effects in your situation by being so cold and dry. Right? It's almost like that little hopeful child. Hey, mommy, here, this is for you. And the child is bringing the mother a weed, basically, like a daisy or something. And, you know, to me, in my opinion, a great parent is like, oh my God, thank you so much, because you don't want to burst that bubble. But for some of you, this Queen of Swords, she's like, ew, throw that away. And you got yourself all dirty and get over here. Now we got to wash it. I don't know who reading this is, but it is time for you to change. Boo-boo. Eight of Cups. I just said that. It is time. Your system of love and compassion. I wonder if the Tower. Nope. Look at that. Oh my God, it was captured on film. And your system of emotion, love, and compassion needs to be wiped the fuck out. You need to start over. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. You take your ass to healing jail, and you don't come out until you healed, until this system of dryness is demolished. I can't believe it. I said Tower and I flipped it over and it was like, fire. Good job, angels. High five. Head bunt. Chest bump. Yeah, your emotional body, your emotional self, the way that you give and receive emotions, how you interpret them, what you know about them, get fucking rid of it, because that King of Wands is an asshole. And I love you, Scorpio. If you are resonating with this reading, the way you love is like an asshole. And again, don't worry, babies. You get it from your mama or your daddy or your grandma or your auntie. Yes, you do. Child. Y'all gonna get me stung. I promise y'all. A lot of people can't watch my readings. They don't like my readings because it's like, why you always Scorpio bashing? I'm tired of being the one who's always wrong. Baby, let me tell you something. She's like the military, okay? You got to come into Scorpio boot camp so we can make you fierce and a true opponent, and formidable and strong and powerful. Okay. You don't watch my readings and walk away. Hopefully you don't, with your tail between your legs, because I'll come and snatch that bitch out and be like, show him your light, Scorpio. I'm snatching cards. Okay. Look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. So I don't know which Scorpio needed to hear this message, but listen, you are cold, you are hardened, you are mean, you are emotionless, and it is time to motherfucking change. We gonna get rid of all of that, Sister Kate and Brother Bob. We getting rid of all of that. All of your anger. A lot of y'all are angry because your heart is not activated. You're angry because you don't know what love is. You're angry because people kept abandoning you or leaving you or not showing you what love is, right? My angels are saying, and this is a very special message for a lot of you. I'm supposed to say to you, the first love should be, as a physical human being, should be the love you have for your parents. But if you have parents like I have parents who made it very fucking challenging to love them, or they had other shit going on that they were trying to heal from and they couldn't give you the proper love, then baby, if you can't get them love from them parents, you better be giving it to your goddamn self. Okay? Now, giving love to yourself is first of all saying, what is love? And I'm going to answer that for y'all right now. What is love? Treating yourself with compassion and kindness. You know what? I just worked, 6 months in a row and I didn't take one fucking day off. Or I didn't call in sick one time. I'm tired today. I don't feel like working. You know what? I'm going to call in. I'm going to take the day off for myself, for me. And if my ass wants to lay up on my 2 cheeks all day, I'm going to do that for myself. That's loving you. That's putting you first. That's caring for you. That's having consideration and kindness and giving that to yourself. Making you a priority. Fuck that job. Today it's all about me. That's what self-love is. Another example of self-love, you know what? All week long I've been eating junk food. I've been eating out. I've been doing this. I want to eat a little healthier, right? I want to start taking care of my body better. When I look in the mirror, yum. I love all of that, but I feel like I could do a little better. So you know what? This weekend, I'm going to just do water and fruit or water and vegetables, or I'm going to drink, or I'm going to exercise. I'm going to start walking. I want to feel better about me. Okay. That's self-love. Okay. Going to sleep at night, staying off of these raggedy ass social media sites, staying off of, the basketball wives and the Real Housewives and boy, don't get me started. You know what? I'm tired of watching ghetto TV, or I'm tired of watching the ID channel, or I'm tired of watching these channels. I'm tired of fucking watching the news where it's all fucking bad news. I'm tired of negative images being ingested in my mental. So I'm gonna go on a media fast. You know what? Instead of watching all of this stuff and looking, I'm gonna fucking pick up a book. Or I'm going to start a skincare routine. These are ways of loving yourself. Now, here's a huge one, and I'm going to be done. Your raggedy ass friends. Ooh, come on now, Mario. You know I'm talking to you. Your raggedy ass friends. Now, here's the thing. Some of us have raggedy ass friends, and they're our family, right? Because we just love them. They bring joy into our lives. Or, this one and her raggedy ass baby daddy. You know what? I hate that she's going through this issue with her baby daddy, but when we go out, we turn the fuck up. Okay? Sometimes, guess what? This weekend, raggedy ass baby mama, she gotta wait because it's all about me. I'm gonna go get my toes did, or go get my eyebrows plucked, or go listen to, go to a concert, go to a jazz performance, right? This weekend is all about me. So self-love, realistically, is when you lovingly put yourself first. There's a huge difference between self-love and selfishness. Selfishness is you got a screaming baby and you're like, baby, wait, I'm gonna go take a bath. That's an extreme example, but that's what I mean. When you're hurting someone else for the sake of yourself, that's my definition of selfishness. Self-love is the baby's fine, the baby's asleep, the baby's with his daddy or my mama or my auntie, and I'm sitting at home. Ooh, what we gonna do for her or him or them? Okay? That's self-love. And I wanted to be real clear about what self-love is, because a lot of people get it fucked up. Self-love is investing in your vibrational frequency to raise it. Self-love is investing in your energetic light to brighten it. Okay? So I don't care what the hell you do for self-love. If there is no increase in energy, you ain't doing it right. In other words, if you ain't feeling good about it, And angels are saying, yeah, you can even go to volunteer at an animal shelter, as an example. if you leave that animal shelter and you have helped all the animals, but you feel like God because you're vibrating so high, that's self-love too. So self-love must promote some sort of internal vibrational rise. Your vibrational frequency must go up. I gotta go. I feel like I just preached a sermon. Stop fighting against what is. Align with it and move on. You see how you can't see those? Maybe y'all can see those in the camera, but my light, I can't see those. All right. Stop fighting stop fighting against what is and align with it and move on. Last one, 2 more. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. A little bit of faith goes a long way. It only takes the faith of a mustard seed, they say in Christianity. And angels are saying, let me tell y'all something. This universe that y'all live in with your 9 or 8 raggedy ass planets and a beautiful sun and Saturn with all of its moons, it started from something that was even smaller than a mustard seed. So don't look for the grand big things. Sometimes less is more. Okay? And last but not least, you have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. That says it all right there. You have such a bright light inside. I don't know if it was your parents, your grandparents, your auntie. Somebody has institutionalized you and dimmed it. And Scorpio, good googly moo. It is time for the resurrection of your light. The end motherfucking period. Okay, mic drop. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If you liked it, then like it. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio. I love you. I love you. Hopefully, watching this reading helped to ignite that light. Love you.